Baby, the Zooniverse is up in smoke, okay? As all the baddies are responding to this week's episode. Chrisean says that Big Lex didn't want that problem with her. Summer has responded to Big Lex and Dolly, and she has doubled down on her accusations towards Tesehki. And last but not least, baby, Tesehki drugged Chrisean and Summer to hell in her Instagram live. Let's talk about it, because this is a big deal. Let's go.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Welcome back. What's up, y'all? My name is Big Mouth, and this is my channel. If you have not been here before, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and do my Jawbreaker family a favor, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I do mean just that. Like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe, because y'all slacking on your pimping, okay? Now, if I start slacking and not recording these damn videos, y'all gonna be back in my DMs begging again. Don't play with me, okay? Give me my likes and give me my comments. I love you too. But anyway, girl, let's get into this. I had to come to y'all and talk about the things that's been going on in the media these last couple, 48 hours, girl, because it's going down, okay? So Chrisean went to live first after the Baddies episode aired. She went on live and she spoke about the incident that happened with Big Lex and how she felt like it was necessary to call out Dolly and Lex or whatever for not, I guess, fighting her sister for Summer.
First of all, y'all keep trying to make it seem like, oh, why you ain't. I didn't come there to fight. I came to pick up my money, but I said what I said. I said if she had a problem. All I was doing was stating the obvious. Y'all acting like I got a problem with anybody. I don't got a problem with nobody. I be, you know, what the heck? I'm just not in my fighting era no more. I don't fight no more. I really don't. The reason why I even fought Sky, because I love her. And she tried to really play with me. I'm tired of getting on TV shows and your best friend switch up. Your sister switch up. That hurt a little different. You know what I'm saying? That hurt a little. I know Sky. I don't know Big Lex like that. She wasn't really, you know, she didn't want that issue like that. And that's cool. Because we got cool after that. I don't like how the fans be trying to make people fight when everything was already squashed and already handled. Like, I literally said you had the floor. If somebody say you got the floor, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm just saying, the contestants on Baddies, every girl know what Zeus want. If you don't do what you're supposed to be doing for Zeus how they want it, you'll get the short end of the stick. That may look like a flight home. That may look like no glam. That may look like a side eye from, I'm not going to name drop because I ain't trying to get in another beef with somebody. Because, you know, I be beefing with the whole network. But, yeah, that's what happened. Y'all try and make it seem something that it's not. And the only thing that I really was, mad about for real, how they kept muting out mics. Because when me and when me and Marsh pulled up, we didn't pull up to fight my sister. We pulled up because the Zeus network told us, oh, we're going to the rehearsal. And they told Latifah, oh, they've been talking about you. The network was story producing my sister. My sister, you know, she probably intoxicated and stuff and took it serious instead of calling my phone to see if who was what and what is what. I said all that in my confessionals. Then they try to use Mariah as a pawn to explain what's going on. Mariah don't even know what's going on. Mariah did not know what was going on. Mariah's just doing what she's told by the network. Everybody was trying to like script a situation. And all I kept saying when I was doing this, I was like, Latifah, all you had to do was call my phone. All this whooping, what you whooping for? And then boom, when Latifah found out, look, check this out. When Latifah found out that I didn't say nothing, or it wasn't even what they said it was, or we supposed to even fight, that's why she was crying for real. I don't know if y'all seen that scene when she was crying in my face. That's had a little bit to do with a lot of things. Like,
And I'm just say this: the whole like Chrisean, the fact that you keep trying to get Big Lex and Dolly to do your work, do your dirty work for you, sis, you're not that smart. Okay, now I feel like Summer and Chrisean is both on the same tip when it comes to this. Like they trying to shame Big Lex and Dolly into doing a dirty work for them. We all know Chrisean don't like Tesehki. I don't care what she say. I don't care how many times they apologize to each other, act like they friends. The only reason Chrisean apologized to Tesehki and the only reason Chrisean was doing all that hugging stuff and crying stuff was because she didn't want to get beat up. Just like the only reason why she was holding Junior during that scene with her on Baddies Midwest is because she didn't want to get beat up. Okay? So for somebody like yourself, Chrisean, who's terrified of your sister, terrified, literally, she's like the boogeyman in your closet to you. So for somebody that's terrified of your sister and terrified of getting beat up by her, you sure do have a lot to say to other people who also don't want to fight your sister. How about you fight her first? And then you can run your mouth about, somebody else not fighting your sister. But Chrisean also goes on in the live to say that she feel like Lex didn't want that problem with her. And then says that her fighting days is over and the only reason she fought Sky is because she loved her or some lame ass excuses. Look, sis, all right, if you scared, just say that. Because at the end of the day, sis, we saw the show. The same show you was on, the same show you watched, we saw. And it didn't look like Lex was scared of you at all. It looked like Lex checked your ass when you was throwing indirect, okay? You was throwing subliminals. And when she checked you, I want to emphasize the big check. She checked you and asked who the fuck you was talking to, okay? And I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to everybody. Because you didn't want that problem with her. Let's be for real. You didn't want that problem with Lex. Because if anybody has said, if I say something and I'm directing it, first of all, if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. So you should have directed it at her and Dolly, but you didn't because you didn't want that problem with them. And you probably knew Tesehki wasn't going to jump in for your ass. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. When somebody steps up and says, who you talking to after you generalize some shit, you at that point need to direct your point to them if they're who you were speaking about. You failed to do that, which lets me know you were scared of Big Lex, okay? I don't know who will win in a fight between Chrisean and Big Lex, but all I know is, honey, when she stood up and walked up, you didn't want that smoke with her, okay? So, yeah, baby boom. So after that, girl, Summer, she went live and she's watching the show and doing her little version of a live reaction. And just, girl, I'm so tired of Summer. No shade, Summer. You are just, girl, can she not come back next? Girl, I'm so tired of her. I'm so tired of Summer. Like, you are wearing me thin, sister. Like, Summer, you're scary. You're scary. And I feel like, just like Chrisean, you're trying to use Dolly and Lex to deflect from your own fear. You were scared to fight Tesehki, okay? I don't care how big somebody is. If a bitch is smacking you in your face, baby, you better knuckle up, okay? She was smacking you in your face and you were literally running behind Dolly and Lex and Chrisean. So my whole thing is this. How dare you open your mouth to fix your tongue to say that somebody is scared or somebody is duck and wreck when we watching a show? Literally watching a show with you duck and wreck. With you running and ducking and hiding behind the two women you said was scared. I'm confused. Dolly fought Tesehki. She knuckled up and fought her twice, okay? Lex and Tesehki don't have a problem, all right? And I feel like this personally. If Dolly and Lex had jumped up and fought for you, the narrative that Dolly and Lex are your henchmen or your minions, or your security would have persisted. That's what everybody would say. Oh, that's her security team. She make them jump when she say jump, da, 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 da. So I don't think they were wrong for not fighting Tesehki. It was a one-on-one fight. Tesehki literally said she was not gonna punch you. She had her hands open like this and said, "I'm slapping you. I'm gonna be graceful. I'm not punching you. Come on." She literally tried to give you a fair fight by not balling her fist up, and you still was ducking slaps. You ran from a slap boxing fight, Summer. And instead of you owning up and saying, "Yeah, I was scared," you are sitting here trying to pivot to Dolly and Lex, who had absolutely nothing to do with that situation. I don't care if they didn't jump in. I don't care if they was scared. That was not their fight. It was a one-on-one fight between you and another woman, okay? Another woman who's literally around your age. Okay, girl, go handle your business. At the end of the day, whether they were scared or not, it ain't had nothing to do with them. And you speaking more about them being scared of Tesehki than you speaking about yourself being scared of Tesehki. She had you running around like a chicken with your damn head cut off. You were terrified. Terrified. And all of this stuff you talking on live, talking about you still think she and all this, that, and the third. Why you ain't say that to her face that day? Because you was scared. Because you was scared. Just like you going to be scared again at the reunion. I bet you won't say it to her face at the reunion. I don't like people like you, Summer. Okay? I don't like people like you. If you got the nerve to talk about the people who you were literally hiding behind, then have the nerve to say it to Tesehki's face. You know what I'm saying? Have the nerve to talk about yourself and how you ran from her, and have the nerve to say all of that stuff you said on live to Tesehki's face, and don't cop no pleas and don't back down like you were on the show that we just watched. And furthermore, sweetheart, you didn't help Dolly. When Dolly had to go 2 rounds with Tesehki, she had to do it by herself. I wish I would step up to defend, or honestly, to tell you the truth, Dolly, you shouldn't even have put your arm up in front of Summer and said, no, Tesehki, don't. You shouldn't even have did that. I would have stood out the way and let that bitch get mopped. Because she let you get mopped when you had to fight her by yourself. Where was the jumping then, Summer? When Dolly had to go knuckle to knuckle with Tesehki, where was the jump then? Why you ain't jump in then? How dare you expect something from somebody that you couldn't even give? Baby, you are a clown. And I don't know who, see, that's a problem with a lot of y'all TV people. Y'all let the fans in the TV land boost your head up. And you think you something you not. Ain't nobody jumping in on fight for you. Girl, you better go handle that or get that lip busted again. And that's that on that. No shade. But like I said, sis, don't expect nothing from nobody you're not willing to give. And if you can't get in the field with this girl, don't be talking smack about somebody else who's not going to get in the field with her either. Moving right along. After that, Tesehki goes live, and she did not hold back, y'all. Tesehki did not hold back. I'm sorry if I'm rushing through this, girl, but I'm just not feeling it today, so I'm trying to hurry up and get through it. But Tesehki was not holding back. She went in subliminals, and she was talking. We knew she was talking about Summer and Chrisean. We knew she was talking about Summer and Chrisean. She called Summer a bum, you know, and a liar. And she called Chrisean the M-word, the unaliver, and said that she was going to be going to jail soon.
She need medicine along with the other bitches. She need medicine. Chrisean need medicine. Summer need medicine. Tommy need medicine. They all need medicine. You can clearly see. You need to take medicine. I don't argue with liars, manipulators, and just bad people. I don't argue with them. Oh, and munchers. She's a pussy muncher. So I think that's why she go around lying on people, because it's like when you are a pussy muncher, it's like, you ever seen like a man that like cheats on his wife and he accuses her of cheating because he's a cheater? He's only accusing her of cheating because he's a cheater. That's what Summer is. Summer and Chrisean, they accuse people of shit because that's what they are. I just had to sit back. My fine rich ass had to sit back and realize, like, what would make these people say, oh, that's because what you are. You thought you had a friend. You munchers, you dirty bitches. You bitches is going to jail. I don't argue with bitches like that. You bitches is going to jail. If you're a liar, you know you're going to jail. It's catching up to you.
So, I mean, I would take that to mean that her and Chrisean is not cool. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors with that, but I just don't think they cool right now, y'all. I don't think they cool right now. But with that being said, sis, I need you to stop speaking on it, Tesehki. For real. I need you to stop speaking on it, because the more you speak on it, the more I feel like you give it life. You know what I'm saying? Just move on. Just stop speaking on it. Honestly, to tell you the truth, somebody like Summer, who then got her whole mouth rearranged by a damn security guard. She done got her mouth rearranged by you. She done got her mouth rearranged by Lex and Dolly, and she's still talking. Somebody like that is going to talk herself to a grave. She's not going to stop talking it to somebody. Boom. You know, and that's eventually what's going to happen, because everybody is not going to let you run your mouth like that to them. You're going to run across the right street, and she gonna do you for running your mouth. So that's what Summer, life gotta teach Summer. You can't teach Summer. Your fist can't teach Summer. Life gotta teach Summer. Life gotta teach Summer. When Summer ended up in the ER on life support because she done ran her mouth to the wrong person and thought she was on baddies and was in real life ain't baddies. Somebody gonna pull a trigger on you. You know what I'm saying? So Let her find out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Stop speaking on it. Stop letting it get to you. Stop responding to it. And baby, like I told you, like I've been telling you, and I said this in my last week review, and I said it on live yesterday. I feel like you need to cut ties with Chrisean permanently. Permanently. Because that girl life is over there going up in smoke. God is already handling Chrisean for all her dirt that she do. God is handling her right now. You need to let her go. You need to let her go. One thing I learned in this life is when you keep trying to hold on to somebody who God has shown you is not for your good, not in your best interest to be around, whether that's it could be your parents, okay? It could be your parent, it could be your sister, it could be your brother, it could be anybody. When you try to hold on to people that God is trying to remove out of your life, he will allow you to get their karma. You see what I'm saying? If this person, if God made this person homeless because of their wickedness and you trying to house them in your house, I promise you that person's about to come raise hell in your house. You know why? Because God was trying to teach them a lesson, but you got in the way of him teaching them a lesson, so now he gonna teach you a lesson. And I know that's not the right scenario to place on this, but I'm telling you that to tell you this. Your sister is going through a lot of mental warfare right now. Her head is not screwed on straight. And God is teaching her a lesson right now. Her life is going up in smoke. If you keep trying to befriend that girl, okay, or trying to oh, we sisters, no, he gonna teach you a lesson right along with her ass. Let that demon go, okay? Chrisean is a demon spawned from hell. Let her go, okay? Let her go, and your life will be so much better, boo. So much better. All right. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of this. All these girls going back and forth and responding to one another. Like I said, Summer, you gonna be. I don't know if Summer's going to the reunion. I don't think she is. I think she's done with baddies as of right now. That's probably why she at home running her mouth so much. But Summer, baby, if you come to the reunion, girl, you better bring a helmet because Ye is gonna knock your damn head against the cement, baby. You're gonna be getting your head pounded against the tile, okay? Pounded against that hardwood floor on them stages. You're gonna be getting pounded up against chairs, couches, security guards, and everything else, baby. They is gonna rock your world, and rightfully so, because you don't know when to shut your mouth. So, yeah, good luck and good riddance. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.